Have you ever sat down to build a speed program but end up stuck cycling through the same old approaches? Let me guess, you start with a weight program before speed training because, like many coaches, you've been told you need strength before speed. Then maybe a few jumps and plyometrics and a handful of sprint drills, and finally just sprinting. If that sounds familiar, this video is for you. I'm Sam Portland, author and creator of the Sport Speed System. For over 15 years I've developed systems that help athletes at every level get speed that actually transfers to the field. Today I'm breaking down my system and showing you how to progress through each pillar to create a structured speed training approach that consistently works. Here's the harsh truth. Most team sport athletes are not sprinters, and realistically they never will be. Their job isn't to run a sub 10-second 100 meters, it's to score goals, touchdowns or tries. Many coaches know how to progress general training through the season, but add sprinting in and suddenly everything goes off track. Sprinting all the time without progression increases injury risk and stalls speed progress. This is exactly why I created the Sport Speed classification model, a reimagining of a classical Olympic throwing coaching system repositioned for team sport success. So let's get practical. Here's how to build team sport sprinters using the Sport Speed system. First pillar, general speed. This is where most programs actually stop, focusing on maximal output in straight line running, often mistaken as just general fitness. But here, general speed means maximizing baseline sprint ability, strength, power and explosiveness. The goal isn't just to run fast, it's to start creating new speed that you can apply later. For example, if an athlete runs 30 meters in 4.5 seconds, shaving that to 4 seconds unlocks a huge new speed potential ready to be transferred. Let's not forget, everyone's been told about building the base, and that's aerobic fitness, strength endurance and barbell lifts. But what that does is completely neglect the role of speed in regards to sport performance. At the top of sport preparation is the game itself. But the best and most potent quality that you can train as a conditioner is speed, because that serves sport practice. That's where general speed comes into its own. As we move to pillar 2, we're looking at specific speed. This is the pillar where we manipulate your new top speed into shorter sport relevant distances or percentages of it. After all, most games require quick acceleration within 20 meters or less, not a 40 meter top speed. They're very, very rare. The focus here is training the athlete to reach high speeds quicker. Building that foundation is essential before moving on. Pillar 3, special speed. Now we start to add real sport demands. This is where you combine speed with game-specific tasks like changing of direction, evasion and deceleration. It gets quite fun and very competitive. For example, we could take a wide receiver practicing semi-opposed routes in American football, a rugby player working 1v1s for acceleration and footwork, footballers training counter-attacks to gain separation from defenders. The key challenge? It's not just speed, it's combining speed with timing, vision and skill at various game speeds. In a nutshell, this is foundational sport preparation. And finally, the fourth pillar is tactical speed. This is how we start to observe and determine where speed transfers on the field during match play. This is where we use data to analyze performance and show if the previous work truly transferred. Did your athletes create better separation, score more, or defend more effectively thanks to speed? That's the really important question. Then the transfer chain is clear, from general speed to specific to specialized and finally to tactical execution. This 4-pillar model isn't widely taught, but I've seen it transform coaches and athletes alike. Now that you understand the core of the Sport Speed system, in the next video I'll show you how to assess your athlete's ability to tolerate speed so you can train smarter and maximize general speed gains faster than ever before. If you want smarter training and better results, don't miss it.